Alright, it is Monday. What is it, June 1st?
Yep.
June 1st. We've had a three-day weekend up here. Doing nothing but window restoration. The girls came up and we did... They did some work in the yard, actually. They mowed the yard and cleared some brush, which was very helpful. And Hagen and I have been inside doing this non-stop. This is the third day. We're going to go back tonight. Slowly. Oh, we didn't get to see the... where's the heat lamp?
You want to see the heat lamp?
Yes. Demonstrate the heat lamp.
Okay.
Hecka borrowed this from a restoration person.
Group.
Look at that.
Korttidsminne förändringen.
So, localized heat on the old caulking stuff to carefully remove the glass. We have a lot of broken glass, sadly, it seems like.
I got it out.
But anyway, we're trying to do this as carefully as possible. And I have been working on the casings, which, as you can see, have all been removed.
Frames.
Yeah, the frames from the windows. Which wasn't a difficult job because they were barely holding themselves in place as it was, but it sure felt good to get all the there's a lot of crap wood patches that were holding them in. It was good to clean all of that out, throw most of it away, and peel off the extension. They were extended out to where the original cladding used to be, and so we're sticking proud of the walls now that we removed the cladding. And all of that additional material was more or less garbage, and we had to remove it. And now we can set them back into the actual wall again. But we're finding that there is some... we're removing all of the accumulated layers and globs of paint all over everything. We're removing the hardware, and there is some rot here and there in the sills, for instance. It's going to have to be patched. I've patched it here and there with some kind of epoxy wood filler, but other stuff is larger and it's going to have to actually be patched with wood. What else? I don't know. I've gotten two and a half done so far. Here we can take a look at this one. Another thing we're having to do is to route out a place for new hinges on one of the panes, because one of the sashes. One sash was inoperable on all of these. I think that's typical. So it was just basically nailed in place. So we're getting new hardware and actually making both sashes operable. Other than that, that's it. I guess I'll walk outside and see Daisy. We turned on the water pump, and I don't know if the valve had cracked over winter. Anyway, we're gonna have to, it's leaking like crazy, so we're gonna have to, I'm either gonna take a look at it or we're gonna call a plumber. I hate plumbing, so I have no desire to do it. This little creature has been having a heck of a 3-day weekend sitting out here in the sun sleeping. and eating snails. We did some talking and planning on our next step, summer work on the garage, which is exciting. We'll have to talk about that when it actually happens. Oh, and I've identified we've got a hatch getting ready for the we'll install in the basement there. It's kind of nice. We realized that we saved the old kitchen hatch, which gave access down into this terrible little crawl space underneath the kitchen, a real dungeon, which we actually dug out here, enlarged a great deal in order to have our water lines and pump down there. Anyway, it fits. It's going to fit perfectly into the new opening I made. So there's some sort of poetic reuse, I think, there. The hatch is just relocated to the outside, but it's the same hatch to the crawl space underneath the kitchen that there always was. Anyway, these openings just feel great. We've been sitting in them. We'll take a break. It's kind of sad to put windows back in them. They're just the right size. It's exactly the way you want to feel when you're inside. Have the wind and the weather blowing through the house, and it has been absolutely beautiful. One of the most one of the nicest trips probably we've ever had out here. Walk out here and see what Henny did yesterday. She worked particularly hard yesterday. She and Meta mowed the yard. Meta did a little bit of brush cleaning, and then Henny really kind of took control of this little area and dug all of this out for us in a couple of hours, which was real work. Very nice. Okay. Hey, Daisy. How are you, Daisy?